What is going on? What is going on? Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, overseas gang, and my unsubscribed gang, which is shrinking because you guys are subscribing like crazy. Appreciate y'all, you know what I mean? Continue to subscribe and join the tribe. And while we talk about it, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? What is going on, narc bullies? I want to expand upon what I was talking about last night. That young lady showed up and, needed some counseling, so I did what I had to do. But I want to talk more about what I was trying to get around to, which is how nowadays these women are they're really using social media as a dating tool. They're using social media as a research tool. They're using social media as a job finding tool and as a job. Okay? So I don't think that we really understand the extent that women are using social media. You guys are thinking that it's just the women that are content creators. No, no. Do you know that when you don't put up that much information about yourself, women will research whatever they can? So they'll go to your Facebook. They'll find you on Facebook. And everybody has a Facebook that has old pictures of them from way back in the day. Everybody got an old Facebook. So they start searching you by name, trying to find a way to get more information out of you or about you without coming directly to you. This is their main game, is to try to get an archetype for you so they can classify you some type of way, so they can know the way they want to approach. But that's not the proper way to approach, period, because why are we sitting around here, because we don't do that. We're not putting that much thought into coming up with an archetype so we can know how to approach a woman using a certain kind of mask. We don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we run away a lot of women, but not all women, and we don't want all women. So I don't know the purpose in these women doing this, right? But they use it as a research tool. So they'll look up old pictures of you. They'll try to find some old post. They're trying to fill in the blanks and trying to basically build a character profile out of you. And they're having a hard time doing it. So instead of them just backing off of that and letting things play out and getting to know you through over time, you posting things up or them reaching out to you, they just start making stuff up. They'll just start making stuff up. And it's just, bruh, it's so sad right now, man. For them, not for us. We're getting passports. We're saving our money up. We're being celibate. We're not going to deal with that kind of stuff. But it's getting sad. Like, I was watching this content creator. I guess she was a prophetic word chick or something like that. Or she was talking about God a lot. I don't know what she was. Wasn't a reader. But she was talking about, what did she say? Oh, yeah, she was describing, I guess, women's future spouse. They always have these crazy little scenarios that they make up and put out there. Guys, y'all got to start getting on TikTok and YouTube, and because these women are watching this stuff. I've had multiple women I've talked to who talk just like the readers. But, I mean, she was talking like, what did she say? Yeah, so she's using social media to vet people. And so she was talking about an archetype, and I say she's talking about mine. But she's watching social media content creators, and she's like talking about, okay, so your kingdom spouse is going to be this and that. To me, it seemed like she was describing me, but I mean, there's probably a lot of guys out there with a gray and black beard that were used to be in the army, that are shaman and spiritual leaders and dress very uniquely and wear sunshades all the time. And as a Leo, I'm sure there's a lot of us out there, right? Anyway, she's describing this archetype, and she goes, yeah, so he doesn't have a degree or formal education, but he has street smarts and he's intuitive. And I'm just thinking to myself, what does that degree matter? Right? Because at the end of it, she said, very smart, very intelligent, but why did she need to make sure the degree was mentioned? And it made me start thinking, so no matter how smart you are, no matter how much stuff you have going for you, these women want some kind of radar, some kind of pinpointing system to benchmark your success. It has to be a degree which equivalates to a certain amount of money they can look up. It has to be a job that they can look up and see what kind of money you're making. There's a lot of stuff that they're doing that's too much, and trying to figure out and fill in the blanks on stuff without asking any questions. And it's super disturbing, gentlemen. It's super disturbing because even Pookie and Ray Rays don't research women like these women are researching us right now. They're not even treating us like we're human. They're researching us like jobs and putting on masks so they can just come off a certain kind of way because they know their regular personality is horrendous and that we would not tolerate it. So they want to get research done because they know that they're really masculine, most of all of them. So they want to do some research to see how soft or, whatever they got to be so they can appeal to you. But you're not posting up anything. So they can't figure you out. And you don't talk about these kind of things on your videos or your seminars or at work or wherever you're at or around family or whatever. So these women have no idea. And see, here's the thing. That is a great thing. That's the way dating used to be. We didn't have the internet back then. It was around, but they didn't give it to us, right? So why are we needing to profile build on someone prior to getting to know them the old-fashioned way of reaching out and getting in touch? Because obviously the guy don't even know who you are. So reach out, get in touch, take the chance. More than likely, the dude's not going to be a butthole, especially if you're a cute chick or just a chick, period, reaching out to him. He's probably going to be like, oh, that's pretty flattering. That's nice of you. And I know how hard it is for women to swallow their ego. They don't want to do that kind of stuff, fellas. They don't want to talk to us. They don't want to get to know us. They don't want, They want to do what they want to do. They want to treat us like meat. They basically taking the role of the men that they hate. Want to treat us like meat. Don't want to really, how are you going to build a character profile off of social media posts and then looking up a bunch of old stuff on social media? They will do any and everything but swallow their pride and reach out to you and say, hey, I find you interesting and attractive. Woo, woo, woo. I'm not saying that all women. There's some ladies out there that have reached out to me. But the ones that are doing these weird character profile building things and then judging, so to them, that's why they fall for these Pookies and these Ray Rays, right? So they're looking at a degree, which any Pookie and Ray Ray can get. Nice clothes, because she brought that up too. Oh, he dresses down, so don't let that be something that causes you to think you don't have money. Why would you go off of the way somebody's dressed, as long as they're not wearing anything dirty, just because brands aren't on it, that you would consider them? See, these women are fools. This modern woman's a fool. And we're not going to sit here and fall for a fool. We're not going to entertain none of these fools. I'm listening to this grown woman talking to her grown female audience, trying to convince them to give a guy like me a shot. What convincing is there needed? I'm not the traditional type of go along to get along 9-to-5er. I get it like I live, and honestly, I'm a man, and I'm going to make it work. I'm going to build. And because women don't have no faith in men or no faith in building something that they can't see the result of or know that it's going to be something great, they don't want to invest. And then when you turn out to be great, then they want to come back around. Get your raggedy ass up out of here. Y'all ain't got no sense, man. These modern women ain't got no sense. So again, I want to make sure I put out enough information. When a woman has you feeling like you have to, when a woman makes you feel like she's settling for you, or she's feeling like she has to settle for you because of certain material things that you don't have, certification type of things that she normally use to gauge the quality of a man. Well, here's the thing. If those things that she were using to gauge the quality of a man was any good, then she would have a man. She doesn't have one, but she's still using the same tools and methods to figure out what kind of man she wants. That's a fool and kind of insane. Do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. So they're going to continue to be fools, and we don't play with fools. We don't mess around with clowns. We don't like the circus. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to continue to stay on semen retention, because when I hear these foolish women talking about this stuff, because I got to keep my ear to the streets, because these women, they are so sneaky. So we don't be paying attention because we're dudes, like we're peacemakers. They be thinking that we're dramatic. Nah, that's them projecting onto us. They'll go find a male that was raised by a single mother, and they'll let that Pookie be the representation of all men. and then get online and say a bunch of babble that doesn't apply to most real men, right? But it gives them a way to project onto us because they make bad life choices with the guys they pick. Because they don't pick a real man that stands firm on his decisions, boundaries, and standards. They want a man that'll bend to their fake crying, to their goofy talking points that they've accumulated on the internet, right? All these different talking points about why don't you like black women, your mama's black. All the stupid ass shit, right? I gotta stop cussing. All this super stupid stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the price of tea in China. Whatever you're talking about, they will take it away from that conversation and then gaslight you and shaming language you all at the same time. They will not talk about the material at hand or facts. They're gonna bring up their emotional triggers and talk about stuff that's nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? So again, there's no point in having a conversation with them. They're not listening to you. There's no point in sitting there thinking that you are getting listened to, even if they're sitting there looking at you, because man, these women will go online and say that they don't listen to men. And they even make recommendations about you shouldn't be listening to us or all of us either. You know, they're not listening to us. They don't care what we say. They're trying to listen. These masculine women, when they really want a guy like me, do you think that they're messaging me back or commenting back to me with a bunch of masculinity? No. They researched me enough to know he's not going to deal with that, but they're still masculine. So give it a little bit of time, or I go to their profiles or if they're content creators and check out their stuff. They got all this man-hating, masculine stuff up. I mean, why would a guy want to take a risk with that? Why would a guy want to take a risk on a woman that is posting trauma daily as she's reliving the trauma of her previous relationships? We all go through it. When I was going through it with my ex for a few months or maybe even 5, I was posting up some stuff, some narc awareness abuse, never called her out by name, just was, trying to make sure that guys was aware. But these women are posting up videos of men or males doing physical damage to women as if that's what men do, and conflate it and be like, see what these men are doing? See what these men are doing? That is not a man, that is a male. And he has no business doing that. But we need the full spectrum of the story, because what women can do is get online and cry. I'm not saying that whatever he did physically is right. I'm not saying that to her. But what I'm saying is they never tell the full spectrum of the story, which is most of the time, maybe not in that case and maybe not all the time. Women will sit there, get with a guy that they know is not emotionally stable because he has these other hot qualities, over 6 foot, has a nice car, wears name brand clothes, but he's not emotionally stable, and he was raised by a single mother. And I'm not making fun of all men that were raised by single mothers that ended up finding, the right kind of role model or whatever and coming out right. No, I'm talking about these women or these men that were raised by single mothers that think it's okay to hit women, raised by single mothers that get emotional like women, that think that they look better than women. I'm talking about these kind of guys, right? So they get with these guys, make bad life decisions and choices, have kids with them a lot of times, and then whenever they're getting into it with these guys, they're not talking about the fact that they're just blabbling off and saying a bunch of stuff, because that's what women do. They say, they don't never bring that up whenever they're bringing up what went down, which it should never get physical with a man. That's why I run away. But every woman situation I've been in where they try to antagonize me or get me to act out of character, they were saying shaming language, calling me, of the LGBTQ, whatever they can do to get me upset enough to react. And I just don't react to it. The way they want me to. But a lot of guys do. And the next thing you know it, these women are online and they're saying these different things, which a lot of them, they're right. These guys should never get physical, never. But they're not talking about what was said and what they said and how they were talking that led up to the moment. Like they just kept on somebody until something happened, or they just kept saying a bunch of malicious things. Women can say things, man, that will get under your skin. They spend most of their day and life trying to figure out ways to get under people's skin. They're not the kind that women are not physical. They can't, They're not really, Like dudes, we just fight physically. But women don't do that. Their weapon of choice is verbal. So they love to verbally joust daily. It means nothing to them. They'll be, jousting with the girls, jousting with their coworkers, jousting online, and then they go home and cook dinner. Great day. If you joust with people all day long, you'll be tired, you'll be worn out, you'll be like, why even let these people even bring me and drag me in those conversations? That's their daily bread. They love that stuff. Why do you think they argue with me and argue with you? You go on TikTok and there's these chats, you know, women and men discussing things, but it's always full of overweight, unattractive women just running off at the mouth about stuff, 100 miles an hour, and dudes sitting there listening to it, which is perpetuating the problem. They're sitting there listening to them, see a bunch of babble justifying their horrible life decisions, and because guys want views and they want likes, they let them say these things. They let them just run off at the mouth. They're saying all kind of babble. So what gets me is this. Women do all of this vetting stuff, right? They want you to have a degree. They want to be able to find their different, not just a degree. They want to see certain things that you have, house, car, brand on your clothes, things of this nature, so they can try to gauge how much money you make. It's always about how much money you make. But then they'll be like, oh no, we won't. No, brother. It's about your money. It is always about your money. They want to know your worth as far as sexual market value with your looks with women, but they will somewhat compromise on that, but they will never compromise on that money. And if they can't figure out how much money you're making, or if you're not flaunting it, then they feel like you might not be a prospect. And they feel like they might have to settle for you, so they need to find other reasons to be with you. And that's why I keep telling these women online, I don't want your raggedy asses. Don't settle for me. I don't want none of you. I don't know why you're putting me in these mock proxy relationships anyway. I never said I wanted any of them. I am looking for a woman, but not these women. I don't want a woman that's using my, social media to try to research me instead of reaching out. I don't want some woman that's trying to gauge a man's money based off the brands that he's wearing and the material things that he's showing off. I don't want a female like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a weird dynamic, and that's why I tell y'all, do not listen to what they say. Just listen to how they phrase things, because if you were talking to that woman or overhearing that, you probably wouldn't pay attention to that. Like her, when she's talking and bragging, she was kind of like not even being mean about it. She was just talking about the kind of guy that the woman needs to be open to that might not be her normal kind of guy that she goes for. And she said a couple things in there. She's like, he might not look as good or whatever. I'm like, what? She said a lot of stuff in there that doesn't make any sense for a person looking for their ideal partner. More like settling for someone that has good pockets, good potential. And they're always, never get with a woman that's always talking about building with you. Never, ever in your life. If she's talking about building anything other than kids and a family, never get with her. What is she gonna build with you? Men and women think totally different. So what is she gonna build with you? What kind of work is she gonna do? How is she gonna contribute? It's not gonna be nothing. Every time I hear a woman that's like talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking for a kingdom spouse, I wanna build with them. Build what? So you're looking for a guy to put to work as soon as you meet him to work for you? No, man. Ain't no dude trying to work with his chick, man. Man, what are you, crazy? I don't know why they keep bringing this up. I know why they keep bringing this up. They don't want to work anymore, man. They don't want to work anymore. If you wanted to work, why would you want to look for a spouse to build with them? You'd be building your own stuff. And you'll be proud to build your own stuff. I don't whatsoever want to be with a woman to build with her. If I get with a woman, I want to get with her for her, adding to my peace. I enjoy her company. But why do we have to make money together? These women are just selling their poom poom. You have to have some certain kind of money to basically buy the poom poom. I mean, am I tripping? It's all about money. It's all about how much money you can make. You know what I'm saying? These women, like, I think the average salary for the average man is somewhere between 40-something thousand in this country. And if a woman is making more than that, do you know that she'll feel like she's dating down? And she don't want to like have to spend money on that guy, right? Or split bills or pay most of the bills. They can't stand that. But remember, prior to the feminist movement, most guys were the breadwinners. Most guys were with women that were making way less than them and paying for everything and had no problem with it. Had no problem with it. But now they want equality. So they got equality so they can go ahead and turn around and be the alphas they hated so much and talked about? What? Huh? Did I miss something? So the alphas that use their money to be selective and dog out women, right? And felt like, I got the money, so why not? Now they're doing it. Now they're the alphas making the money, saying, well, I ain't got to deal with you. You don't make enough money for me. I don't care how good of a man you are. I don't care what your potential is, right? I don't listen to women, bro. I don't listen to women. The kind of guy they complain about is the kind of guy that they're the most envious of. They're mad that alphas get to run around and run through women and not get judged and get looked up to. The alphas are the role models. That's what they're calling themselves, alpha women. Listen to what's going on around you, homie. These women are acting like dogs, y'all. They're acting like straight up hounds. And they over here running around, running rampant. And listen, you're the big bad wolf. You looking for another wolf. You ain't looking for no raggedy ass, you know what I'm saying, flea, mangy dog. You understand what I'm saying to you? You get what I'm putting down? These women do not want to be women. They want to be alpha codependent, which means that they're, child-minded, immature females. They don't want to be adult ladies or women that can make their own decisions, move accordingly, and do what's needed to be done to get themselves a good man. They want to be these alpha people. You know how I feel about alphas. I don't like them. They're codependent, big mouth losers. They run their mouth to try to get people to be intimidated by them. And I can fight, and I got money, and I got this and that, when they won't do shit. When they're all talk. And the only time they will do something is if they feel like their ego is being, put on the line and their friends can see. Then they're going to want to react. But as a Sigma, we don't care. We've already been ready for you. We're not worried about you. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't like alpha men at all, like those dogs know they can't come around this big bad wolf, right? Why would we like an alpha female? A fake wannabe alpha man. That is the dumbest title I've ever heard. Feminists calling themselves alpha. Can you not come up with your own thing? I'm just telling you, man. These women, I'm trying to tell you, bruh, it's a jealousy thing. They got this weird penis envy, man. All these women got penis envy. They want to be able to run around with their junk out. They want to be able to piss from a distance. They want to be able to burp and fart like a man and be good. They're trifling. They're trifling. They done forgot the power of being a woman. They ain't got no real mothers or grandmothers to show them. I don't know. Because my mom had a real mom, and they were real women, and they treat their men like they supposed to, and the men treat them like... So I don't know where these females are coming from. They want to be men. They want to be... Well, I can't say that because my oldest sister be acting like an alpha. You know what I'm saying? Pa, be real with you. If she didn't like men so much, she'd be 2 cookies away from some coochie. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be real. I was going to be real because my sister is like, made bad decisions with the men that she picked and then decided to blame all men for it. She don't come to me with that crap because she knows I'm not the kind of guy that's like that. And she can't say that kind of crap around me, but she talks that crap all the time. But I wouldn't let her do it around me. I know your exes. I know why you picked them. And women got to stop picking men for whatever their physical attribute is, right? Their third leg and also, their reputation. Actually vet these men better. Right? So again, gentlemen, right now, stay celibate, guard your money, guard your loins. Pookie and Ray Ray can have them all, and Day Day, right? Brad and Brady. Because we're not going to deal with no alpha dog. We don't know what this alpha woman, female. I'm an alpha female. I'm a masculine woman. What does that mean to me? I'm the big bad wolf. What does that mean to me? Huh? Alpha dog, what does that mean to me? I'm a wild wolf. What you gonna do about it? They ain't got no sense, homie. They ain't got no sense. And they talk to us like we're one of these alpha dudes or betas where we chase the vagina. And, you know, we're going to take a knee to their ridiculous, goofy demands that has no kind of place in reality and makes no sense. And then we're just like, cool story, bro. I don't want you and I don't need you. So now what? You want to offer me some more leftover trash? You going to gaslight me and call me names? How? It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, too down low for you not to come over here thinking I'm attractive. Or like yesterday, there was a lady calling me old. I wasn't too old for you to send 7 paragraphs back and forth. Gaslighting. They don't like taking an L. I still told that lady, hold this L. You're not gonna leave not knowing that you didn't take this L. Because they don't want to take an L. They think they're a woman and they got all the words. Nah, lady, I got 2 older sisters. None of y'all got more words than me. A Virgo and a Cancer? Come on now. My mom was a Virgo too? Come on now. Come on now. None of y'all got words from me. None of y'all was jousting with me like my oldest sister was jousting. You know what I'm saying? That woman can overtalk. She's a Virgo. Overtalk anybody and just talk monotone as if you're not talking. That's what I grew up with. So y'all ain't got a chance. You think your goofy ass words mean something to me? You don't know me. I don't have relations with y'all. I ain't laid with y'all. I don't even know what y'all look like in person, smell like in person, what your breath smell like, or the heels of your feet look like. So I don't care what some busted down woman has to say. What'd she say? I was tagging her, right? Just, you know, she kept saying a bunch of stupid stuff on a comment that I left. And I hit her with hey, what you feel and what you think of, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is none of my business. And she didn't like that. So she tried to come back with something else. And I was shutting her down, but I got tired of talking to her. So I said, hey, listen, let's just stop talking. Just go ahead and DM me because you can't get enough of me. And then she goes, I'm good, I got a husband. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, does your husband know that you're chatting with my fine self online? So let's cut out the middleman. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to let him know? You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'm just playing. Just go ahead and DM me. And then she goes, nah, you good. She said, this is how funny these women be trying to talk, right? How tough they be trying to talk. Nah, you good. I don't like old dudes. The fuck if you don't. What chick don't have a daddy issue? If you don't like old dudes, then why are you talking to this old man with 7 different paragraphs? Not sentences. Paragraph, using all of the space that's allotted to you on TikTok. Why? Because you do like what you see. And you do want to chat it out and possibly see more and take it further. But you don't want to hold this L because women don't know how to let their ego go nowadays. And that's their biggest weakness. And we're going to use it against them continuously. So when a woman tries to show you her ego, go ahead and say, and no, well, I done seen the ass, ain't nothing else for me to see. Time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? You done show me your ass, ain't nothing else for me to see. Time for me to go. You know what I'm saying? We're not taking no more of this crap. You know the crazy part about what I'm saying to y'all? I want y'all to check out my TikTok, y'all. Women can't get enough of me. As much as you think that I probably get on their nerves, watch my video from last night. I was walking on the road in the middle of the night and a lady stopped, backed her car up, and I had to talk to her about her narcissistic boyfriend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I got her phone number and everything. Only for narcissistic awareness, obviously. I'm celibate. But it was like after 12. I'm walking the street of black. Listen, you know what I mean? They love us. We have she called me, she said, I wouldn't normally stop. She was crying too. So she was upset. She got out of the house to go on a ride. And she said, I wouldn't normally stop, but you seem like an angel walking around in the middle of the night. I'm just like, I'm like an angel, this woman walking around in the middle of the night dressed like this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't wearing this exactly, but dressed like this. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I was talking to her and I got her to calm down. I shook her hand and she was smiling by the time that she left. But our energy alone as a Sigma, the energy of the semen retention, the energy of it's really the mental discipline you get from all the things you're doing. The workouts, the fasting, the working on your manifestations, knowing that your reality starts in your mind. I don't care what you think or whatever, I'm telling you what it is. And if you don't believe me, watch how I'm manifesting. Your reality starts in your mind. Your mind starts everything and it's projected outwardly. If you know that, then you need to fix everything inwardly And you need to be thinking about what you want and move with intent. Move with intent at all times. Have intent with what you speak and say. Don't just say good morning and stuff like that. Your subconscious mind don't know the different spellings of mourning when someone dies and morning is in good morning. It don't know the difference. So your subconscious mind is taking in mourning, 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 death, death, death. You be talking about, man, I work week, week. All your brain is hearing week, week, week. Watch what you say. They have words with double meanings for a reason. They're programming you daily to be submissive. They know that your mind creates everything. Why do you think I'm very selective about what I watch? And I'm very selective about what I say. You'll see me sitting here thinking about what I'm going to say. And sometimes, a lot of times, whenever I'm stuttering, I was starting to say something, but I wanted to change it because I don't want to come off a certain kind of way. I want to make sure that my words are not like I'm saying weak or, words that like actually hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I'll stop myself or whatever. But I mean, all this stuff matters and these women love it. And the problem that they're having is, yeah, Pookie will come over and Pookie will dust her off real good. But then he's got to be gone. And then Pookie got a bunch of other women. So she don't feel like that number one choice. So now she has a few men too now. But the problem with women when they spread themselves thin and don't realize it like that, they're losing part of their soul because they're not really meant to be taking a whole bunch of men in like that. Part of the reason why they go through menopause and all that kind of stuff, because they're really not meant, to be out there throwing their poom poom around to everybody, right? That's why it gets funky and their pH balance gets off. And they always talk about that. Oh, pH balance gets off because these dudes are trifling. Then why are you having sex with them? That doesn't make any sense. You see the dumb shit they say to make excuses for everything? If you know that one of the reasons why your poom poom can smell and your pH get knocked off is by having raw you-know-what, or with a condom on with a guy, and then you're blaming it on that guy, oh, it's the guy. Why are you laying with them? Why are you laying with them? They don't make no sense nowadays, bro. All you gotta do is sit back and think about what they're saying. And everything that they mostly say is always an excuse, or it's always something to get out of accountability and responsibility, or it's them reacting to a trigger moment that was, an emotional response. Everything they do is emotional responses while they're consistently trying to convince you that they're anything other than that. Hey, what's going on, homie? What's going on? How you doing? How you living? Salute, salute, and pound, homie. I appreciate y'all showing up and showing out like y'all always do. That's why I'm on this channel all the time, man. Y'all are showing out right now, y'all. Y'all got one of my videos going up to 20K. I ain't never had a video hit 20K. Y'all are showing out. People are watching me like, what's going on over there? The fellas are coming through. What I tell y'all women? What I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all men watch this stuff? Didn't I tell you readers, men watch this stuff? Watch how my channel blow up. And watch how these women start talking to men better. Watch how these readers and these prophetic word women that are normally talking about men or dogs and da-da-da-da-da-da, they're going to watch my channel and they're going to see how men network and they're going to be like, oh, you mean to tell me that I can get some male subscribers that I ain't got to pander to and it's a gender I find attractive and they can come through for me? Yes, you can, lady. Men come through. You know what I'm saying? I tried doing the opposite. I was trying to go with the gender I'm attracted to, and those women turned on me and tried to dunk my channel, man. My main channel. Ain't never doing it again. Ladies, if you ain't got no sense, I'm telling you right now, if you over here pandering to your audience and gotta constantly talk about exes and constantly tell these women what they want to hear, you better switch on over and get you a male audience that'll stay loyal and do what men do. We don't sit here and get emotional and make it about us in a personal way, in a bad way. So y'all pandering these women and gotta get online every day and talk about drama you don't want to talk about, bashing the men. You're bashing men and you like men, you date men, but you gotta bash them for your doggone lonely audience. And you're thinking that you're helping them instead of you giving them something to look forward to. Like, I'm gonna give you the real. A lot of y'all women, what you need to say to them, ladies, a lot of y'all women need to like stop being masculine and thinking it's okay. A lot of y'all women need to keep your legs closed, meditate more, you know what I'm saying? Do some fasting, and some celibacy. Clean yourselves out and try to get yourselves somewhat ready for a real man. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about exes and what exes are doing. Who cares what an ex is doing? That is the craziest stuff to me. Who cares? Who cares? They're an ex. Man, we thinking about the next. Why don't I? Women don't think like men. What kind of guy's gonna be like, oh, I miss her forever? Eventually he's gonna get over and be like, man, I'm able to get some new box, some new cheeks, lower mileage. He's over here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can see that or not. He took his heels, man. You know what I mean? You mean to tell me less mileage? No trauma, you know what I'm saying, between us growing up together or whatever? New box, new cheeks, new me. Who this? Yes. You know what I'm saying? You crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all so crazy. Bro, they so crazy. They be on here talking crazy. They be thinking I'm gonna go back to an ex. They talk so crazy. No, you will go back to an ex because you don't think you can do better. I'm a man. I don't need no woman. What are you talking about? I'm the one that builds the relationship. I'm the one that protects and provides. I don't need you for nothing but to look pretty, make some babies, and get along with me. You ain't even gotta work, baby. Or if you do work, your money's yours. Like my ex knew her money was hers. Up until she needed help out, I made her help out because I could tell some funky stuff was going on. You know what? That's what caused the divorce too. You know what I'm saying? I made her start paying the bills with me. And a year later, she ran off. I started making her pay the bills with me. And a year, that's what she did, yeah. She was like, nah, I ain't paying these. You see what I'm saying, gentlemen? She stayed there. She was cheating and everything. But up until she had to pay them bills, she stayed around. When the bills and her money that she was working for had to go towards the bills, she was out of there. All the sneaky links she had, she took the risk going to them because she's like, I ain't paying these bills, this dude. You're in the house every day. You use electricity. And I made her start paying the bills because she was just sitting around not doing nothing. I'm like, you ain't even doing that. I'm like, get your ass to pay these bills, man, with me. Nah, she didn't want to do that kind of stuff. And she didn't believe in nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? More power to you. But here's the thing about that. I'm a man. What man is going to want to turn down some new box? You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some of that new box. Whoo, less miles. I mean, because with the new woman, you ain't got to worry about who she been with. You don't know who she been with. She ain't been with none of your friends, ex-friends or associates you have. She ain't got no secrets, you know, that she's trying to hide from you, that she did you dirty with. It's all new and fresh. And the added bonus, you get to stay single. You get to vet better than you did last time and get yourself a higher quality woman. It's a win-win, my G. It's a win-win. I never can understand how these women think that by being a narcissist and reverse discarding a guy, a man, not a guy, a man, that they're winning. Oh, I'm gonna chase you, ladies, real men ain't worried about y'all like that. And I don't mean it disrespectfully because our wives are the women that but y'all women that we're thinking about dating, or we're not thinking about you like that. We are making money. We are doing what really matters because y'all don't even care about nothing else but money anyway. So we're doing everything that matters. Building, networking with the right kind of other men. You know what I'm saying? Building an empire, having your ducks in a row, getting your dress game down, telling you gentlemen, just mimic what I do, mimic how I dress. You'll get all the ladies, man. And I dress in a very casual way. You ain't got to spend no money on nothing crazy, man. A lot of women like me, and I don't do that kind of stuff. We got to teach women that only broke dudes walk around with labels and this and that and jewelry on all day long. That's what broke dudes do, man. What do you see these rich folks, you know what I'm saying, these multi-millionaires, you know, the Steve Jobs and what's this dude name, man? I don't know these rich ass dudes' names, man. You know, Zuckerbergers and Musk. They don't be running around here wearing expensive, stupid stuff on clothes. They don't do junk like that. They put their money where it matters. Now, they got to dress up nice. They got suits and stuff like that. But on a regular day, nah, bruh. Nah. And I'm going to tell you what, any woman that wants a guy like that, all dapper down and wearing brands and all that. That ain't my kind of woman anyway. She should be looking deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? 40 minutes, man, video will never go viral. I'm about to make another video. All right. Y'all are watching the videos, I appreciate that. But YouTube is not allowing me to go viral with 40 minutes and up videos. Mostly 20 minutes and under. But you guys are watching the video, so if I drop a 20-minute video today, it'll probably still go viral. So, and I got a 40-minute video from last night. It's doing pretty good. So we'll see, man. You guys are just making it happen. You know, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna hold you guys too much longer. I do want to reiterate to you that if you're talking to a woman and let's say you do have a degree, but she looked up your degree and the career field you're in, you're not making the money or you're not in the best or the highest output for the degree you have, right? Don't let that bother you, right? Like, these women are ridiculous. They have unrealistic expectations when them themselves are a whole hot mess. So if you have a woman that's overly vetting you like that, man, you can do one or two things, right? If you want to mess with her head, you can mess with her head. But I say this here to the curb, right? Because I used to do that when I was younger. I have some chick doing too much. I had one chick that took my hand and like she flipped it over and she's like, oh, you real hairy. And I'm like, I'm gonna wear your ass out in the bedroom. I'm gonna wear your ass out in the bedroom. That's what I used to think when I was younger. I'd be like, oh, you gonna say all this stupid ass shit knowing damn well that you're attracted to me? Okay, I'll wear your ass out in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I had to break up with her and she was going insane. Ran to the door and started rocking back and forth. Well, you know what I'm saying? I was a hairy guy, you know what I'm saying? Just about 3 months ago, now you can't get enough of this hairy dude. I thought hairy guys weren't your type. You know what I'm saying? They be talking that yin yang. Man, they be talking that yin yang, son. Don't listen to a word. Except, you know, if you're listening, pay attention to the words they use. Because women, if a woman uses shaman language while she's talking to you, don't be so sensitive. Get rid of her fucking funky ass. Get rid of her, man. Get rid of her. Because all she's doing is slowly emasculating you. Slowly training you to take that verbal abuse, right? Slowly just saying these little things, you know. Oh, don't be so, say something dumb. You go off on her. You're a man. Don't be so sensitive. What do you know about being a man? You're barely a woman. So don't tell me how to be a man. I don't appreciate what you said. So now you're going to tell me that I should? Okay. Okay. New slave masters, right? They lost their minds. They think all men are their slaves. They done lost their minds. We're here to give them the D when they want it and move out their way and let them go out with the girls, go and have their little girl trips, cheat and everything else, be on social media, posting up in inappropriate pictures, you know what I'm saying, knowing damn well they got a man, knowing doggone whether a man is not checking their social media like that. See, I'm watching a lot of women on TikTok posting these videos of them in a tub with candles around, and I remember my ex, before we get ready to do what we do, I used to make her take a bath, and she put candles around, and she had her phone, so she probably was in there doing the same thing. Candles on the tub with the wine and her legs showing and stuff. See, I didn't know about TikTok or nothing like that. I didn't know that that's all women do is get on here and show cheeks and legs and everything like that to get views and attention, right? Like, I thought it had some kind of little bit of class to it, like IG or something like that. You had those that do that and those that don't. But on TikTok, a woman can be some outstanding social figure, you know, trying to talk about we need to be, you know, bringing peace, love, and light, and black folks need to be doing this, that, and the third. And then you'll go through her videos, and like 4 videos down, she'll be bent over twerking. And I'm like, I can't take you serious, man. Well, you was just talking all this good stuff, and then you over here twerking like you ain't got no sense, like you trying to put out the bat signal for Pookie and Ray Ray to come and handle his business. These women are out of control, bro. They want to be taken serious. They want to merge HOE culture with professional culture, and you can't do that. They want to be able to just be straight up looking like streetwalkers, night crawlers, and then be able to be treated like a classy lady at the same time. Man, I'm telling you, man. And having no value, bruh. Having no value outside of the hot box. No value, can't hold a conversation, 444 on the timer as I said that, you know it's real. Can't hold a conversation, can't hold down a job, can't have any really good friends, can't do nothing right, just constantly messing up and then getting online, and the powers that be having all this stuff up. You're a lady king. You got this, you got that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we're not gonna do, man, we're not gonna sit here and allow, ourselves to be participating, you know what I'm saying, in the circus. We don't like clowns. We don't like the circus. So we're just going to stay out of it. Let Pookie and Ray Ray run rampant. We got what we got. We got what we need. And we're going to wait till God sends us a real lady. We're not going to, man, don't be out here in these streets, man, jeopardizing your health for these dirty ass women that aren't even trying to take care of themselves, aren't going to go to the clinic or anything. They're too busy juggling 3 to 4 guys, thinking they're a pimp, thinking they're doing it, right? When all they're doing is ruining their mind, ruining their reputation. And when this whole culture is over, what are they going to do? Where are all these HOEs going to go when this culture is gone? When the new culture is being a good girl, where are all these HOEs going to go? Where are they going to go? You think, where are these streetwalkers, where are these night crawlers going to go when it's going to become, okay, we're going to be good girls and we're trying to find good men? They're going to find God. They're going to find God. And now you've got to go through the problem of trying to figure out the ones that have a bunch of bodies that are hiding it under God, you know what I'm saying? And the ones that don't have bodies. That's going to be the next problem. Because right now we know the ones that got bodies. They're bragging about it. I got bodies. I got HOEs. Where's my HOE? You calling dudes HOEs and he's smashing your cheeks? Okay. Okay. Delusional. Delusional. They're taking all of our vernacular from us. They're literally trying to become men. They're trying to make us the females, and they're trying to become men. Can you believe a woman be talking about, I'm gonna go hit this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go hit this. And she talking about going and getting a dude. I'm like, do you mean that you're getting your cheek smashed? He's hitting that. You're receiving. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, man, it was good. Yes, sir. Pookie, Ray Ray, Day Day, Dwayne, Brady, Brad, Shannon, Joe, Mike. Let all these dudes have them. Let them have them. When they compare you to another guy, well, I know this one guy, then go to him. Then go to him. You ain't worth me doing all that. You understand? Go over to him. Let him take care of you. Let him take care of you. Okay? Because I don't trust none of y'all. And all y'all are opportunists at this point. In my opinion, most women are opportunists at this point. Opportunists at best. They're really narcissists and stuff like that. Right? You know what I'm saying? Swindlers. Charlatans. I'm telling you right now, most of these women aren't worth your time, your money, or your breath. Man, and they're so masculine, man. You ever go to a live chat on TikTok or anywhere and there's women in there talking and you just can't scroll fast enough because they're just whining and their voice is high pitched and they're just going off and they think they sound like they got deep voices, but they don't. And they're just going off and you're just like, oh, man, stop, man. Like, ain't nobody intimidated by you. Why are you talking like that? Like, they be talking like they really scaring somebody when they're speaking. They're just doing what they see guys do. And they're literally the biggest penis envied jokers around right now. These women want to have a penis so bad. And again, I'm going to tell you, I don't care if you're a female in masculine energy. I don't want no dude, and I don't want no dude acting chick, and I don't want no chick with some penis envy. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, they're going to be talking a lot of smack, bro. Ignore them. Talk junk back if you want to, but never date them. Do not date them. Let them say whatever they want. Don't date them. Don't lower your standards to date them. They're all messed up in the head right now. We're going to let the dust settle. We're still not going to date them. By that time, the real women will come out. The ladies will come out. But let them talk that smack, man. Like, we're not dealing with that kind of stuff. I'm disgusted with it, bro. Like, I can't believe how women are throwing the box around. I'm disgusted with it. You know what I'm saying? With everything that they know about having casual SCX with these dirty ass dudes, they talk about it all the time, but they still doing it. They're still doing it. because they don't want to do what needs to be done to get a real man. They don't want a real man. They just want a guy to make a baby with, and a guy to, you know what I'm saying, smash it up, and a guy to, you know, mess up so they can get online and complain and find a new one. They don't want a real man. They don't want to put that kind of work in, right? So they're out here getting passed around. I'm telling you, bruh. And see, they don't consider it being passed around. They think that they're passing around the guys. How does that work? Why are you so delusional? You're trying to tell yourself that that guy that nobody cares about how many bodies he has, that you're passing him around and you're smashing him. When the actuality of the situation is, and the reality of the situation, your cheeks are getting smashed. You're the one receiving something. You're not giving it, unless you're, you know what I'm saying, a little sloppy toppy. But what are we talking about here? When you break it down like that, gentlemen, do you see? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see why I say run? Do you see why I say don't pay them no mind? I don't know why you guys, not all of y'all, why some of you guys are comfortable dating women that you know is getting around. You must have nothing going for you. If you're Sigma, you got too much going for you to be messing around with some scallywag that you're gonna have a brief moment of fun with, and then when you start having that post nut, you know what I'm saying, reality, realization, whatever you wanna call it, and then you're like, this girl's getting around, I gotta go get tested, and I don't even know if I'm gonna see her, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get it again. Man, it ain't even gonna be that, it's not even worth it, man. And this ain't off of my personal experience right now, because I'm celibate. But a lot of you guys running around having this problem, man, because and I'm gonna tell you something else too. A lot of y'all, when y'all be having these real hot chicks that you know that you don't qualify for, and she trying to bed you real quick, bro, you better run. She probably burning like no other. Some real hot chick trying to hurry up and hook up with you, and she ain't got no dude, bro, these women are trifling as hell. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. That's why you gotta vet them, man. The more you vet them, the more you can get rid of any of these dirtbag females out here that's just trying to throw trauma and drama on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I want to get on here real quick just so I could tell you, it wasn't real quick, but get on here and tell you guys to read between the lines when it comes to these women and what they're saying. If they're consistently telling you that you should think about letting love in, that's a woman telling you to lower your standards, period. Hard questions and follow-up questions. Yes, sir, my man. Hard questions and follow-up questions. And follow-up questions to the follow-up questions. Meet the mom. You know what I'm saying? Doing all the things right this time. Oh, you ain't gonna get none of this grade A royal ride unless I've met your mom. We've been dating for 3 months. You've taken me on multiple dates. I've seen you sweat. I know how you smell sweaty. You know what I'm saying? I know how you look sweaty. You know what I mean? And I'm around you enough to see if that thing can be smelt through the clothes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do a lot of vetting. Jumping in the hay with them, it messes you up. They can wash that thing, put some vinegar, whatever they put in the water to make sure it don't be funky that one night, and you not see them again for weeks or whatever. But if you'd been seeing them the next night, it probably wouldn't smell so great, right? You just don't know with these women. You just don't know. You just don't know. And I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of them walk around trifling. They're not washing their butts every day, and they're not washing their butts multiple times a day. I'm just being real. But they pooping multiple times a day, or at least once a day. They'll poop every day, but if they can get away with not taking a shower, they'll cut the corner. I'm telling you, they're trifling as hell, gentlemen. They're super trifling. Super, super, super trifling, okay? Look at the heels of their feet. If you see cracks in them, if they look rough, they're not washing their ass. I'm telling you. Brother, I'm telling you. They're cutting corners on their ass too. I'm telling you, man. If they ain't taking the time to lay in that tub and scrub them heels, bro, man, that's the kind of woman that'll go sit on the toilet, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, at her house, wherever, and then try to have relations with you. Actually, set her nasty butt on that nasty ass toilet and let all that pee splash all over her cheeks and everything. And then try to come, nah, man. Listen, these women be doing some trifling stuff. Pay attention. That's all I'm saying. Pay attention. They really think that they S don't stink and they out of control. So, you know what I mean? I don't know why I didn't say shit. I've been cussing this whole time. But look, I'm gonna get off of here before I run. It's already been an hour almost. I'm gonna get off of here because I have other things to do before it gets, afternoon time. I don't think it is yet. Hang on, let me check. It's after 11 already? Almost 11 o'clock. Gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get on TikTok for a few minutes and then get back on here. Definitely by 1:30, 2 o'clock, be back on here. So, peace, love, and light, y'all. Hit that like button if you can. You know what I'm saying? Not if you can. Hit that like button, like you guys been doing. And continue to share the lives like you've been doing. Continue to leave any comment you guys want. I only had like 2 comments. Really 1 comment. And I believe it was that Mark the Messenger guy. Like, why would a random guy defend that dude? That don't make any sense. Why would a random guy last night be defending that Mark the Messenger guy and cussing at me at the same time? He either got a real loyal fan, which is really weird, or bro was hitting me up on a fake profile and trying to convince me that, he might be looking up to me or whatever. He said something like, maybe dude looks up to you. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something. Men don't look up to other men and not let that man know nothing, because it's weird at that point. Most of all my subscribers will hit me up in the comments eventually. And they always be like, hey, I appreciate you. That shows me a real man, right? He ain't got nothing to lose by letting me know that he's getting something out of whatever I'm saying. Y'all act like you don't see me, but copy me. Y'all act like y'all don't hear none of the stuff that I'm saying getting around and don't reach out, but then copy my titles, copy my flow. You know what I'm saying? Act like it don't mean nothing. Y'all a bunch of little boys. Really a bunch of little bitches. And I don't really want that kind of person around me, bruh. I'm not your kind of dude, man. I'm not your kind of friend. Because if you think that it's cool to eat off another man's plate and not say nothing to him, nah, man. No. You a chump. You a punk. And I want nothing to do with you, man. You show me who you are. You a sneaky ass dude. You show me who you are. You show me you're a fake ass dude. You can't even give acknowledgement to the person that you say you look up to or admire. You and your ego can kiss my black ass. We're done letting people eat off our plates and trying to be the bigger person. No, they need to start being a whole person. They need to stop being childish. On here with over 150,000 subscribers and stuff, act like a baby, using fake profiles and say what you got to say and all this kind of weirdo stuff. Y'all better man up, man. If I get on the ladies like I do, I will crush you dudes, man. Don't expect to get sympathy or empathy from me, and you're a grown-ass man acting like a little old boy or a little girl, stealing content and act like you can't give nobody credit for credit, or credit is due. That's what I meant to say. Where credit is due, or credit for credit, that works too. But, giving credit where credit's due, just over here copying people. Well, when I see that stuff, when I see a grown man copying me, it does something to me, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. It does something to me. I'll be like, boy, you better be glad I'm not in the same state as you, man. I would go to where you at, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all are so punk and cowardly, and y'all think it's just so easy to just steal from people with no consequence. I don't have no respect for you. Because I don't operate like that. I'm not a charlatan. I'm not a swindler. I'm not a hustler. I work hard. And it's because you people are funny looking, and some of you are ugly, and you think that God just gives things to me and things come to me easy. Nah, I work 3 to 5 times harder than you do. I just don't look like it because God don't want me to look like I work hard. But I work hard to also make sure I look good. You think my facial hair is lined up every day by magic? Or do you think I get my ass up, handle my business, wash my ass, and get about my day? Right? While you're still trying to brush your teeth and wake up for the day, I've been up since 3 a.m. Right? I work hard. I get what I deserve. Don't get online talking about I'm just getting gifted stuff, and don't ever say I'm lucky. That's the most disrespect you could ever give the Most High God, by saying it ain't God, it's just a luck of the draw. You people are trash. You people are trash. You can't even give God credit where credit's due. Even if you don't want to give it to me, you can't give it to God. You got to say it's luck. Y'all are some trashy ass people. But here's the thing though. You can say that it's luck, but what you're done saying is I'm unlucky. You're not saying I'm unlucky anymore. You're acknowledging the fact that I'm lucky. You're at least acknowledging that I'm blessed, but you call it luck because you're trying to take away from the anointing I have. You want to make it seem like I'm as anointed as I am. It's like I have some women online that talk like, this guy's not really, he's not really psychic. He just uses human behavioral pattern recognition and psychology. If your dumbass don't know that that's a part of being psychic, and if your dumbass thinks I've ever gone to school for any psychology, anything, you're doing everything you can to take away from the God gift I have. Do you know how many people got to go to school for years and years and years to understand the psychology of people like I do without going to school at all, just watching people? That's a gift from God, fool. So you people don't get blessed because you're a bunch of demons. Just because you say God's name doesn't mean you work for God. You understand? Just because you know God's name and you say it does not mean that you're working for God. Because when you try to take away from somebody else to make yourself feel better, that is not God's work. When you call God's work luck, that's not God's work. That's not of God. When you tell someone that if they don't start sharing their knowledge, that God is going to take away the knowledge, oh, that's definitely not of God. You're a whole demon doing the whole devil's work. That's why I blast that chick on TikTok the other day when I tell me that God ain't going to bless me, because I don't want to give these idiots, these people that were talking junk about me when I was going through it, I'm not giving them any of these downloads. I'm not trying to make friends or friendly or nice with them, and it's making them mad. So they're going online and making videos talking about, you got to share the knowledge, and I ain't got to share shit. I don't. And I don't like none of y'all. So I'm not going to give you nothing but a good, tongue lashing as far as doing reaction channels. And you're next. Yeah, I'm going to cook you up on my spiritual channel. I'll make a reaction video to your video, right? Since you want to go ahead and bring me in and make money off of me, I'll make some money off of you. You're very pretty. So when I make that video, I'm sure I'll get some views, and I'll be able to get my point across about how you women are being too nosy, building profiles against men, and then getting online because you feel safe through your feminist movement to talk too much. You're not safe under your feminist movement to talk too much, especially your black ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all be thinking this is, but getting online and just running your mouths and expecting you're gonna get men, it's not gonna happen no more. And you lonely ass women who keep ending up with these horrible men, eventually you'll understand that it's your horrible ways as to why you end up with these horrible men. It's your horrible attitudes as to why you can't get a good guy. We don't care how much makeup you put on. If you start going to the gym and getting that disgusting semen-filled body in shape, you are still a trash can. You are still a semen trash can. And I don't want no parts of it. It takes 6 years to get semen out of your body, and you've been taking at least 6 guys within that 6-year time frame. So, arrivederci, we don't want your raggedy asses. We don't want anything you got going on. And you can sit there and try to convince us that we do all you want to. And you can go find God all you want to. Unfortunately, your common sense and God in you that was telling you don't sleep with this guy, don't bop off this guy, don't cheat on your man with this guy, those bodies still count. Those bodies still count. And you're not going to get away with it. We can tell. The bodies stick to your soul. And you want to know how we know you have bodies? You will move like a man. You will move like the men you've slept with. You will operate like the men you sleep with. Because when you sleep with them and take them in and take their seed, you bond with them. Acting like y'all don't know this. So as you're bonding with these guys, you're taking on their personality, you're taking on their seed. You see what I'm doing with the seed of life? I'm celibate and I'm building my empire. Men carry the seed of life. If that man gives you that seed and it's in you, whether it makes a baby or not, it's still putting life in you. Motherfucker. It's still putting life in you. And I'm done. All of y'all acting like men ain't nothing while y'all steady draining all the seed of life from us every chance you can. Oh, men ain't nothing, men ain't nothing. But when you can't get a man, you're wigging out because you can't get that seed of life. It's more valuable than you make it out to be, right? Right? You even take a pookie seed if you can. You just need some seed. Because I'm done talking about it. I know how much y'all need and want our seed. I'm not gonna give it to you like that. You understand? And I'm gonna get as many men as I can to think the same kind of way. You've devalued us enough. If you didn't want us or didn't need our seed, why are you worried about passport bros? Why are you worried about us right now? Why are you saying anything to us? Just go carpet munch, go crunch and munch your way into your paradise, and don't come back this way. Stay on it, my homie. Stay on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that name, Judah. They move, my man, and the way that the powers that be got the social construct pushing this feminist agenda, they are wilding. You're wondering why you don't find them attractive. When do we ever have gone on semen retention in mass like this, gentlemen? When have we ever gone on semen retention and didn't want nothing to do with that good old box in mass like this? It's been a long time. These women are so raggedy, we don't want nothing to do with them. It ain't been like this in a long time. Like, everywhere you look, it's some feminist type of woman running her mouth while still wanting some seed. Why I'm not giving you shit? Listen, you want to get up here and talk all this stuff about men and other men and y'all are trash and y'all are dog. We're done with you. We're not participating. Talk about us to your homegirls. Because you have a real man to be running your mouth about, or two, right? Pookie and Ray Ray and alphas will always screw them because they need them. A Pookie and a Ray Ray and an alpha needs somebody. They need a body. That's why they got to be managers somewhere. And you know, the worst managers, they get off on being a disciplinarian or writing you up. You know what I'm saying? They need people, and they definitely need women, multiple women, to feed their ego. But as far as a good man to make babies with, we're done with y'all raggedy asses, man. We're done with your raggedy asses. While we deal with it, we can stack our money up and actually have some money. It is too easy to make money out there right now and have a business. And we're out here chasing women, getting distracted with women who are all calling us dogs and crap and all this. Man, stop it. Go do some crunch and munch and then. Go crunch and munch. Stop messing around with dudes. Go crunch and munch. You know what I'm saying? We so trash, go crunch and munch. I'm over it. I ain't giving you shit. You ain't even gonna be able to bop me off. I've been offered that too. Can I just, you know what I'm saying? No, chick, get on somewhere. Go bop off on somebody else. Shit. Y'all be fiending for it. And then be over here, y'all dogs and we don't need you. Shut your goofy ass up. That sound like projection. You know what I'm saying? Show us that you don't need us like we showing you. Show us. You got a business and everyone got a business to hit me up. I just want to, we got a date and we come up with these great business ideas. Why are you plotting to get in my mind and get my ideas already? Boy, these women ain't worth a shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to get upset, but I mean, I can't stand to hear a woman plotting on me. Plotting on me. Oh, we can go to bed. Why are you thinking like that? You don't even know my middle name. Why are you plotting like that? Why do you think that's normal? Weird ass chicks, man. And then if you plot to get some coochie that night, you wrong. Oh, you would do everything you could, and you plotting the next 20 years of my life, fool. Just to get some. You done thought about the next 20 years of my life. The kids, the wealth you can build with me, my ideas, and you being able to manipulate me and use it. And I'm just trying to get, you know what I'm saying, one night out you. And you done plot out my whole next 20 years. Come on, man. That ain't worth none of that stuff no more. They ain't worth none of that stuff no more. Elon Musk. You wanna know what he's talking about? I know that, I'm gonna look it up. He talking about anti-semen retention. Well, gentlemen, what do you think about that? It sounds like to me the powers that be know that we're making some moves. They know there's some power. Okay, let's put all the math together. You have the same people that own the oil companies and the music industries and the pharmaceutical companies trying to make sure that you're listening to rap and music that tells you to go out there, worship the devil, and give your seed away. Let's start putting it together. Now all the men are starting to be like, nah, these women are dogs, we don't want them. And we're starting to do some semen retention and we starting to talk some real shit. we're starting to really discover some stuff. We're tapping in. And they're like, oh, hey, hold on. I don't know where y'all getting this information from. I don't know where y'all finding out the real truths and this and that, but we gotta get them back out there, get them out there nutting again, get them out there messing with these HOEs again. Hey, anti-semen retention, you guys, you don't want to get blue balls and I'll take the risk. Now that I know the powers that be is telling us to go out there and lay up with some women, I ain't gonna lay up with none of these women no time soon. You shouldn't have told me that, homie. I ain't gonna lay up with none of them no time. You mean to tell me they're trying to get us to go out there and have sex with these? Whoo, no. That's all I needed. All I needed was the powers that be to tell me to go out there and lay up with these women. Ain't gonna do it, can't be done. I ain't your boy, I ain't your slave. You don't get me out there doing what you want me to do. Boy, please. Elon Musk don't even look like he know what a vagina looks like. Look like Elon Musk ain't seen a vagina since a vagina seen him. Who is he telling me to go out there and waste my seed? Boy, if you don't go on somewhere with that, get your goofy, funny looking, alien looking robot cell phone somewhere, boy. If he go out there and bust a nut, he might actually do some good for himself. He's an old weirdo. But us, who've been getting all, you know what I'm saying, pretty much all our lives, and we know the quality. Man, y'all remember the quality of women we used to get back in the day? They wouldn't cheat on you like that. They cry if they couldn't get around you, whatever. These raggedy ass chicks nowadays, they straight up dudes. And they're like, why can't you take me as a dude? I got the degree, I got the CEO job, I got the side business, I go to the gym, and you look and move like a man. I'm not attracted to men. I don't care how nice your boobs are. I'm not attracted to men. Your personality is that of a man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I didn't even know about there's a syphilis. I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm putting out truth. I'm putting out truth. There's a syphilis outbreak in Texas. Woo! These chicks mess with the same 3 dudes. I'm telling you, man. If y'all don't start going celibate, these women are gonna give y'all all the, I ain't even gonna say it, the germ. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop, bro. These women ain't got no sense, bro. Listen, they're not doing, okay, all right. I used to cheat, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a cheater, all right, back in the day. All dudes, you know what I'm saying, before I got married, because, as far as I'm concerned, boyfriend and girlfriend, if I see you ain't acting right, what does that title mean? It don't mean shit. We shacking up. You be my wife. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I was married, I didn't cheat. But when I was, you know how when we cheat, we be vetting. We be vetting the fuck out of them side chicks, don't we? We be vetting them. We gotta make sure they ain't got none. We gotta make sure they ain't gonna run their mouth. We be vetting it. They gotta look big. You know what I'm saying? We be vetting them. They don't do that, bro. They don't vet these dudes. They just hook up with wherever they can get and just stack them up. Just stack them up. Man, we be vetting them side chicks, man. They be acting like we just hooking up with anybody. Even if they don't look as good as, sometimes dudes don't have a side chick look better than their main chick because they don't want to leave their main chick. Then chicks will be like, oh, why is this an ugly side chick? You my main chick. She shouldn't look better than you, should she? I gotta reevaluate the rules then. What do you want me to do? Find a finer side chick? I don't want you to cheat. Well, then why don't you do shit to make sure I don't cheat? What are you doing? I'm just telling you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Ah! I gotta be careful. Y'all hear jokes, man. I'm on this bridge. I can't fall off this bridge, man. But I have to be careful with that one. I almost, tilted over a little bit. You got, y'all. I like that. Well, we gotta be vetting like a Vietnam vet, y'all. Listen, bro. We just stay celibate and then give them 3 months. I'm gonna tell you right now, any chick burning in 3 months, that cooter gonna want to be on something else within 3 months. She's gonna have to be on something else. That thing done got hot. It's funky, and she needs to go ahead and get it off. And she ain't gonna sit there and wait for you 3 months. She gonna be on somebody else, best believe. And you let her go. I'm telling you right now, that 3 month thing, women aren't down for that. And then when you're doing the 3 months, they disappear, have a weekend where they can't text you, she's hooking up. Let her go. Let her go. Don't say nothing to her. We don't do stuff like that because saying something to her is making it seem like she means something to you. No, I don't say nothing. When she hits you up like, hey, what's up? Not a damn thing. The sky. You know what I'm saying? The sky. Me, I'm up right now. What's up? I just see what you up to. Not you. Not you. You might want to get up to whatever you were last weekend. I ain't playing no games with you, fool. You need to get some D that bad and you can't wait? Go back to him. Go back to him. I'm so tired of these raggedy ass chicks doing the stuff that we were doing in the 90s. And for y'all that went around old enough to do anything in the 90s, the early 2000s, we were doing all this stupid stuff. We had a trifecta of women. We'd have 2 or 3 on rotation, and then we'd have 1 prospect. They act like they done wrote the book. What are they doing, man? They got the book, you know what I'm saying, a day late and a dollar short. You know what I'm saying? They got the old stuff. They crazy, man. These chicks, they so whack. They so whack, man. And then because we don't be calling them out like that and we doing a softer approach, because men like women. So like, you know, for a while we thought that this, okay, well, you know what? We are pretty masculine, so that when that whole getting in touch with your, you know what I'm saying, your feminine side, your emotional side, we're like, you know what? Why not balance everything out, right? We took it on, we okay, we'll learn, we'll grow. And they took it and ran with it. Calling us soft, we'll use it against you when you balance out your energy. Oh, you just in your feminine energy. You zesty and da-da-da-da-da, gaslighting and stuff. Now, see, that stuff don't work on me. Because I'll be saying, I'll say all kind of stuff to her to make her regret life. Make her mom wish she swallowed, right? Like, I'll say all kind of stuff to her, right? But these people are out of control right now. I'm vetting, I'm staying away from them, and I get gaslit all the time. All the time. They'll try to call me, you know what, down low, just to get me to sleep with them. Like I gotta prove it to them or something. They'll gaslight me by, you know, trying to say that I'm emotionally traumatized from my ex. I'm out here talking to every person I want to talk to. I just don't want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So nothing of what they say makes any sense when you think about it. But when you really think about it, they're just mad because you won't waste your time with them. That's all that it is. You're not lowering your standards and giving these baby mamas and single mothers a shot, or these, because listen, when you start listening to women that are complaining, most of the time, and I'm not trying to be funny, if it's not a Caucasian woman, because I don't know what it is with them sometimes, they'll find something to be arguing or complaining about. You know what I'm saying? Have it the best out of any woman in the country and complain the most. I be seeing why they dudes be going overseas and stuff like that and finding something else. They do it real slick like. They don't say nothing. They just be doing what they got to do. You know what I mean? They just be doing what they got to do. Because they probably don't understand. They're like, why is she always complaining? You know what I'm saying? These Caucasian women will complain about everything, right? And they're the mothers that made the men in power. The fuck? What in the world? Where they do that at? How you gonna try to fool us with that? They always want in the background, try to put a battery in the back of these other women's back. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna turn you up, I'm gonna make you real mad at them. You get real mad at these men, because I'm mad at my man. And then turn them loose on us, and they're like, lady, think about who got you all psyched out, sitting next to you. That's fucking Biden's mom right there. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean? That's Bill Gates' mom right there. You see what I'm saying? But then they always on here, nah, lady, I'm a truth seer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a truth seeker and I'm a seer. Listen, you can talk all that, bop. But there is a, you know what I'm saying, a dominant society in this country, and there's also the majority in this country. There's a racial majority. These are facts. And for that racial majority, certain things that they get that other races aren't really privy to, or we're getting inside information to, or whatever. And these women are the mothers of the men that's setting that stuff up. I refuse to believe them when they talk like that. Really, they just want to do what they want to do. I'm gonna be real with you. If it wasn't true, there wouldn't be a term out there. Back in the day, we used to call it white girl wasted. Yeah. There wouldn't have been a term out there called that if they weren't wilding like that. They don't make stuff up like that. There's a whole term for it. Can't be trusted once they get some alcohol in them. Shit. Ain't that the truth? You know what I'm saying? Not all. I'm going off of my own experiences. So don't sit here and make it seem like I'm going off of my own experiences, okay? All right? And these will be the people that'll be putting batteries in the back of all the rest of these women, telling them to get out there and be mad at men and be feminists, while talking about we didn't get to work, and black women have always worked. I don't know how y'all got fooled with that stuff. Black women have always worked. How did y'all get fooled by this? I guess when you don't want to take accountability for stuff, you'll listen to whatever, you know what I'm saying? I guess you listen to whatever. But I ain't listening to nothing. And I can see past all that stuff. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I'm not playing with none of y'all. I'm really not. All y'all women got agendas, and I'm gonna wait until I find a woman that is really on her real shit and don't have an agenda, just trying to get to know me one day at a time and want to add to my piece. Every single one of y'all that come off with an agenda, I'm done with y'all, man. That's why I stopped watching them readers online. I can't watch them chicks no more, man. Those are the most plotting ass chicks. Bruh, you listen, y'all don't be knowing a lot of these women are spiritualists. And they be doing 3-6-9 methods and stuff like that. Writing your name down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 6 times at night. Or he's gonna be in love. They doing all kind of scripting and stuff like that, bruh. Y'all be ignoring that stuff. I looked into it because I want to know what it's about. They don't have nothing over on me. And these women out here, man, they're wilding out, y'all. They're wilding out. So protect yourselves. They're using spell work. They're watching readers, trying to predict. They do so much. They're trying to predict if an ex is going to come back. They're trying to see what the new love's going to be. Women do so much to stay ahead of the game and be able to have a leg up on men. I research them. Like they research us, I research women all day, homie. They don't know I'm doing it. I got 2 phones, a tablet, my computer. You know, I'll be just I have them all going at one time on different apps, looking at what these women are saying in these live streams, looking at the kind of women that are saying things, so I can have some good analytical research and material that I can speak on. I'm not a woman, right? I'm not going to speak on stuff I don't know nothing about, right? I'm gonna make sure my information is right, so I can say from the research I've done, this is what I've noticed, right? That way I can speak on stuff, and if a woman asks me a question about 3 layers deep, I can answer it because it's my research, right? I'm not a woman online hearing another man say something. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna use that on a woman. That's nice. Oh, he had a good point there too. That's real nice. I'm gonna use that on Keisha. You know what I'm saying? I don't do shit like that. Women do stuff like that. We don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't get up in the AM and look for some guy to argue or chick to argue with online. Man, I get on TikTok and a woman will be on there arguing with me before an hour's up. Just trying to find a handsome guy that she would love to be in a relationship with, put me in a proxy relationship, argue with me, then go out with homegirls on Saturday night, let them slap her on her butt and grind on her, then call up Pookie, right? He comes over, dusts her off. She calls that a good night and a good week. Come on, man. Come on. We just don't live in the same reality with these women. We don't. We don't. And we need to take back our power. They're over here stealing our seed and running around with it, bruh. I'm masculine. You wanna know why they're so masculine? They're taking a lot of seed. They're taking a lot of seed. And they're taking on the personalities of those alpha dudes that they've been messing around with. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm telling you. I told you, when my ex was cheating a lot towards the end, and I started noticing like she's acting weird, she was starting to act like a whole stud. She was acting like a whole stud. Like, I know this ain't gonna work out no longer. Like, I'm like, I ain't gonna let no one talk to me. I ain't gonna argue with her. That's the problem that y'all be having. Don't argue with these women, man. Don't let them set you up for some shit in court. Don't argue with that crazy ass one. I just left, bro. She ain't gonna stop me from leaving. I'm a man. She can't get in the way of the door and stop me from moving. I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? When y'all argue with them and all that, I ain't doing none of that with them. I'm gonna leave. When they get too full of seed, other men's seed, and start acting like those men and they're mad, I'm done. I'm done. What I look like sitting over here taking care of another man's woman. You hear what I said? What I look like being over here taking care of another man's woman. Because once she starts acting like another man, she's already, what that one meme I seen say? Yeah, when your woman, oh, what you say? When your dog starts barking at you, that's not your dog. You see what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? When your chick start barking at you, they ain't your chick no more. It's not your chick no more. She belongs to the streets or whatever dude is letting the seed off in her. When she loses respect for you and starts arguing with you, I ain't arguing with you. She done lost respect for you, bro. She's for the streets or that man that's letting his seat off in her. Let her go. Let her go. You don't need her. And I'm going to make sure that all the men that watch my channel understand, watch my channel. I was homeless around this time last year when my ex left me. She left me with no money. She maxed out the credit cards. She took everything she could, the dogs, everything, moved in with her boo, her family and everybody took care of her and everything like that. And I was homeless. She left me with the house. I had to make sure I'd move everything out the house. I moved her stuff into storage, man. I moved everything out the house myself. She'd already moved back to Maryland. I moved everything out the house myself. I put her stuff in storage. I was homeless, had to move in with my dad for 3 months. We don't get along. I had to join the army because of my dad. Like, I didn't have to. I joined the army because of my dad because we don't get along. And I had to find a way to get out of his house. So I had to move back in with my dad. We don't get along like that. So I was living in my truck while I was at my dad's house. My son was in the house because, you know, you got to have a house, a residency to go to school. But I was in my truck, sleeping in my truck. I don't get along with my dad like that. Ain't nothing wrong with him or whatever. He's a different generation, though. I don't get along with my dad like that. You know what I'm saying? Not around him every day like that. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, men don't need to be around each other like that anyway. Grown men do not need to be around each other every day. So he had every right to want me out of his house. So I got my place out here in the mountains, my little cabin, and I started over. And I've been celibate and working out every AM. I work out, about to go work out now, and I work out in the evening. So I work out like 3 or 4 times a day. And I go outside, I walk around barefoot. I also, you know, meditate outside. I do some tree hugging, and I'm getting really, really close to God. So if you guys, you know, are scared to leave somebody, and I do have land that I had, you know, family land that my dad gave me. I put my wife's name on the, you know what I'm saying, the land. She never done that. So as this divorce is going through, the land's gonna, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, and this is one of the reasons why I'm gonna get rich. I told my dad I'm gonna buy all the land around it. I was like, I'm gonna buy all the land around it. I don't know how this is gonna go down in court, but I'm gonna get rich enough to buy all the land around it. I'm not gonna go out like that. She thought she would use the land against me, use the custody agreement I have set up with the mother of my child, which is not her. She was threatening to, you know, call the courts. Hey, I'm gonna call the courts and tell them that you moved without letting the mother of your child know. And don't worry about that. I got that covered, and I got full custody. But this crazy ass woman, she was doing everything she could to ruin me, man. Everything. So I know what you guys are feeling. If you leave this crazy woman, she's gonna try to destroy you. Yeah, she's gonna try to. But if you're a man of God and you don't retaliate, I never retaliated against that woman. God has done nothing but bless me. You have no reason to retaliate against a woman. She's an emotional woman who's gone through some weird ass, crazy, emotional, whatever, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Her insecurities that cause her to cheat or act up, that ain't got nothing to do with you. Especially if you've been talking to her, trying to figure out what's going on, doing everything you can for years to make it work. She's not meant for you. And God is doing everything he can to get that raggedy ass woman out of your way so you can make room for a real lady. And you holding on to her. That's why when I found out my ex cheated, I don't want to know who he cheated with. I don't need to know. Hell, she never even told me she cheated. But when your woman leaves for 36 days, what do you think she's doing? And while she's gone, she's saying stuff like, you're lucky if I come back. I got another piercing. And you say, why are you getting piercings while you gone? And where you get it at? And she's like, you're lucky I didn't get it in the middle of my face. You know what I'm saying? Bringing up back in the day when we were boyfriend and girlfriend and you were cheating on her. Why do you think she'd bring that up? She's bringing that up because she's up there getting her cheeks clapped. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Retention over masturbation as well. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Well, I mean, if you're retent, you're not going to be masturbating. But there's some guys out there that want to fap and not, you know, be intimate with a woman. Really, if you're doing that, you're an incel. I'm just going to be real. If you're fapping and you can't find the nerve enough to talk to a woman, you're an incel. If you're on semen retention and celibacy and all that stuff, abstinence, you're not out there fapping. You're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not messing with a woman, I'm not even thinking about doing that stuff. I'm not gonna be masturbating if I ain't hooking up with women. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, back in the day, the only reason why I ever did do it was to keep up my performance. Cause I didn't want to be blasting off too soon. So I just make sure I took care of that before I go see a chick. That's the only time I ever did it anyway. going that way. I'm also making sure that I'm kind of running on E, so I don't have any accidents. Hey, I'm just giving y'all some tips and tricks, man. You know, you get one out the way. By the time you hook up with the girl or whatever, have a little bit of liquor in you, you better go for like an hour. You won't be so worked up, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you did it right. I was being real, man. Like, you know, I got a reputation for going like an hour or so, and I got little tricks. I got little tricks I do, you know what I'm saying? That's one of them. Another one, you know what I'm saying? If it's a chick you trust, and you should be trusting her by now, go on down there and I don't know if you guys doing this or not, but you better start doing it. You better be eating that box. You better learn how to eat that box. I don't know what y'all are doing, but you better learn how to eat that box, or she'll find somebody that will. I know a lot of black guys are known for not doing it. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. If y'all hooking up with some women that stank down there, or it looks like roast beef, get rid of her and find something that looks good. There are plenty of women out there that got some good looking stuff that you can't wait to put your face in. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, I don't know how y'all feel about stuff, but I love coochie, so I don't know. But you know what I mean? I'm celibate right now. But for you guys out there getting it in, you'll be eating that box. If it's your girl, or she'll find somebody that will. You know what I mean? That being said, well, you better eat the box. And well, I ain't gonna tell you that. I ain't gonna tell you what I do. Well, I didn't do it with my ex, but she was too trifling. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if I'm gonna eat the box, you know, you might as well be just looking at everything down there. I'm gonna be real, and they like it. Anyway, listen, guys, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get on TikTok for a little while. It's time for me to work out. And I'm gonna get back on here at like 1:45, 2 o'clock, and drop another 20-minute dope banger. You know what I'm saying? But I need for you guys to continue to maintain your celibacy, because the women are starting to notice. Y'all putting the hurting on them. They're starting to notice, I can't get no royal. Nah, ho. No. You know what I'm saying? No. No. We ain't taking this leftover scraps anymore. So let's maintain that frame. Let them talk. Let them chatter. Let the hens do what hens do in the hen house, right? We don't care. We're not going to give in to their demands. We're not going to be giving ourselves to these women who have all kind of spiritual demons, possible STDs, you know what I'm saying? And we're giving our bodies to them for one little sorry ass night of pleasure that ain't never really that great, because they're not really. Let me stop. I'm just going to say they never that one night to remember. Let's just say that, right? You know what I mean? So it's just like, why do it? You done had enough of it. I mean, you can never have enough. I'll admit that. But you've had enough in your life to know what it feels like from different women, to know, you know, what it's going to be like, possibly based off her personality, how she's carrying herself and what her body looks like. You know, I've been surprised a few times, though. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really go off of that. But you've been in enough, right? And you see that times are in a place where women are being vessels of demons and STDs. So there's no point in getting with them, man. They don't have any kind of, I'm not gonna say honor, the chastity. I don't know what, you know, they don't have any, like, want to keep their legs closed type of thinking anymore. It's just like, I want to get it in like dog men get it in, like alpha men get it in. Why can't I do that? Why are they allowed to do it and I'm not? They are not really allowed to do it. They're just doing what they want to do. Just like now you're able to do what you want to do, but now you're racking up bodies and can't get a good man. So there's that, right? So, I mean, continue to want to have fun, ladies, and get out there and be as naked as you want to be, having your cheeks out while you're in the clubs and, you know, showing your areolas and everything you can through your clothes, and then thinking you're going to get a quality man because you want to be able to be liberated when really you want to be wild. It's not liberation when you have no self-control. You want to be wild, and you want men to allow you to be wild while still dating you, and we don't want to, and we're not going to do it, period, point blank. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and rock out before I mess that up. I like that. Peace, love, and light, gentlemen. Any of my lady Sigmas out there watching, you know we love you. You got to come out the shadows, though, ladies. We're out here looking for you. Come out the shadows. Stop watching us. You're Sigma, so I know you're studying us, like Sigmas do. But stop studying us and come out the shadows, ladies. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, we're going to stay under semen retention. Cross-watching females and women. Hope you learned something today, right? About how real men move and how we perceive you guys. You're not worth our time. You're not worth our breath. and you're definitely not worth the sweating of a stroke. Okay? Period. Take your raggedy asses back to Pookie, Ray Ray, and Day Day. Okay? All right. Now come this way. All right. Peace, y'all. The like button. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later.